2020. I'm not sad to see it go. What is going on, guys? Kevin again with the final, not that I made many, but the final video of the year of 2020. Today's date is the 30th of December. Tomorrow night we get to say goodbye to the terror, and just the name of 2020 just sounds so awful. Like, you would never think a year, just saying the numbers 2020 would sound so like iconic, but for the worst thing possible. No one expected this. No one in the entire world didn't expect what was just about to happen all year. And I think I hate to be the one to say this, but I don't think the worst is over. I think we have to buckle up for a little more to go. I really do. So here's some brighter senses to the thing. So before we get started, I just want to note that this is not meant to be a sad or emotional video, but with the year it's hard not to be. It's just been so bad, to say the least, and explaining why would be almost pointless. But here's my experience with it. The date was March 7th, and that was the last time that I got to see my friends on a normal basis. And I'm sure a lot for you. For a lot of you, I believe that was probably the last that a lot of you were able to do things comfortably without in the back of your head sort of deal, at least, could I get this virus? And that's an awful thought to have when you're trying to be out and having a good time. You're typically not thinking about a simple handshake to your buddy, or a hug to your girlfriend, or, a kiss on the cheek to your mom, or anything of those sorts that, your typical way of affection just is taken away from you in a matter of a couple days to a week. And that's when it all started for me, was that week. And I know it did for you too, but here's how it went for me. My girlfriend's brother, his birthday was on the 9th, so we decided to celebrate on the Saturday before that. His birthday was a Monday. We went out on a Saturday, and we wanted to go to the winery that we usually go to in Mulligan Hill, New Jersey, and followed up by the casino in Chester, Harrah's. Now, we have heard about this virus. We had, an idea that it was here, had gotten here. Now, the name coronavirus sounded so silly to me. I mean, all I could think about was the beer. May or may not be the alcoholic in me. Not that I'm an alcoholic, but that might have been me thinking about beer so much, but I thought the name was funny. So anyway, when it was here, and it finally got to my county, of course, yeah, it got a little like, wow, that kind of made it here quick. And we got to go out that night. We got to go out that day. But the second we saw hand sanitizers, a lot of places with cleaning stations and things like that, that's when things started to seem a little weird. And then the following week, that's when it all hit at once. You guys know it. I know it. The whole nation knows it. It had been in the other parts of the world before that. We had just yet to see the worst of it. And man, did we see the worst of it. This picture behind me is the last great memory that I have from 2020, and it was my 30th birthday in February. After that, we all only had about a month left to be kind of smacked in the face reality of things are about to change for a very long time, and in a very, very dark, just cold way that none of us were prepared for. Not the general public, not the doctors, not the government. There's opinions on that, and I don't want to get into it. Simply, no one was ready for COVID-19, period. And again, we're not here to talk about the sadness of it all. We're here to say goodbye, 2020. It's your time to go. We have lost too many people. We have been depressed of not being able to do anything that we would like to do. I got to a theme park one time this year, and I know that sounds like, oh no, what a big deal. For someone like me that is as big of a roller coaster enthusiast as I am, with the plans that I had to do, COVID ruined that for me. People still went to theme parks, people still went all over the place, but for someone like me who works in a hospital and have seen what this has done and what it is doing, I simply didn't feel comfortable. Not for me. I'm afraid of giving it to my 72-year-old mother. She turned 72 this year. The age alone says it all. And I hope that my mindset kind of lingers into your thought process as well while handling this thing. I've known far too many people who have not only lost their life to this virus, not even on a personal level, but personal in a sense that they've been a mother, a father, a friend, a brother, a sister to someone that I do personally know. I've seen people get out of death's grip with as so much as a hair. And I've seen people get away with it with just asymptomatic or a headache or my body hurts a little bit. This confused everybody. It confused everybody, but even aside from the virus, this year was just dark. The racism wars, the politic wars, just everything was just dark, just downright mean. 2020 was a just downright mean and pissed off year. And it's just, I don't know what we did to deserve this, but we got it. Every one of us got it bad. Moral of the story is, to the end of this year of 2020, I would like to share with you in a slideshow and a couple little clips that may come through this reel of my most memorable moments that I had to make happen during the COVID-19 pandemic, during the race wars, during the election wars. Everything that was negative. I wanted to share with you a slideshow of pictures that held some of the best moments this year that made 2020 just a little better. And every one of these pictures means the world to me because of where it was, of who it was with, what I was feeling at the time. And I hope you guys all have it too. Because without anything to do at all, safely that is, we all were bound to go mad, and some people have, and I'm so sorry for those who have lost their way over this, because we have to survive this, all of us. So, without further ado, I want to show you the slideshow of all of these pictures and little clips that may come through this reel of my favorite moments that happened in 2020. Enjoy it. I did.
and belly flop.
Happy birthday to you.
What? I gotta turn the light off.
Does make a big difference though.
There you have it. That was from the point that the pandemic started to just this Sunday, when the last picture you saw was when I got my vaccine. I was vaccinated with the first dose of Pfizer. And no, before you ask, if you have not talked to me yet, no, I have not gotten any bad reactions. The most I had was your typical slight chills and body aches after, you might feel a little crappy after a vaccine like the flu shot. Nothing big. I'm so excited to get my second one, if you want to ask me. I work in a hospital, and I haven't caught it this far. I don't plan to. So let's just keep it going. If you don't want to get the if you don't want to get the virus and you don't want to get the vaccine at the same time, that's okay. Do I recommend it? Yeah, I do, but you're not me and I'm not you. I'm not here to push it down your throat either, but what I am going to push is that the CDC is right, the social distancing is right, the masks are right, the cleanliness is right. If you have to be around people, make sure where they've been. That's what I've been doing, and you see these pictures, and I still was able to have a blast without touching people. It came down to the elbow and fist pump, the whole nine that I'm sure a lot of people are resorting to right now. But hugs, I don't do it. I'm not going to tell you not to. But I can't wait to feel a hug again from a family member. I really can't. It's an awful feeling that I can't, knowing that I'm more of a risk to them than they are to me. So, without further ado, 2020, you've had your shot. It's time for you to go. 2021, come on in, and please, we will be kind to you, and please be kind to us. And for those ringing in the new year tomorrow night, please do it safely. Please have the best possible fun you can, and make this New Year's Eve the most memorable one for saying goodbye to the worst year that we have ever lived through. I will see you guys next year. I love you all. Have a safe and great New Year and holiday. I love you. Bye.